First of all, I want to say thank you to Pak Ivan from Gen Indonesia and Kadin that always support Startup Huddle Jakarta from the beginning until today. And tonight, Pak Ivan role as represent the community of mentors. And also, I want to thank you for your present, Dr. Apriatin Ingrum Hidayati as Vice Dean of Academic PPM School of Management, and her role as represent the community of academia. And finally, Mr. Budi Handoko as a co-founder and COO from Super Indonesia, and his role as represent the community of Sarah founder. And once again, we appreciate all these three community representatives for your time in attending our event this night. And also thank you to our partner from Impactner Startup Business School, Indogen Capital, and Kukelola, and others that support this event. And now I want to welcome all new attendees. First of all, allow me to ask, is anyone here at Startup Huddle for the first time? If yes, okay. Thank you. We welcome for all of you. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Edi Harja, founder Impactner Startup Business School, and I'm the organizer for Startup Huddle Jakarta. And this is my team, Yosafat, who helped me running this event from Zoom platform. And before I start this event tonight, I would like to give each one of the community representative the opportunity to tell a little story about themselves and what is the best of them that can help these startup founders tonight who presenter to build their startup in the future. First, let me welcome Ibu Dr. Apriatin Ingrum Hidayanti to say a few words about you, Bu, and your time is 2 or until 3 minutes, and the mic is yours.
Well, thank you, Eddie. Good evening, everyone. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Apri Hatudingrum Hidayati. You can call me Ibu Apri. I'm as Vice Dean of Academic in PPM School of Management. My role in my school is teaching and giving lectures in entrepreneurship and business strategy. And I hope with the present of me as the role of academia will give such kind of business concept or the theory or the application to be used for the startup business owner so that they will become the educated entrepreneurs. They will use the theory, the concept, so that they will succeed sustainably. Okay. Thank you, Pak Edi, and I will give it back to you.
Thank you, Ibu. And the second is Pak Ivan. And we welcome you, Pak Ivan, to say a few words about you, Pak. And your time is 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Paidi. Hello, everybody. My name is Ivan. You can call me Ivan. I'm the head of the Global Entrepreneurship Network Indonesia here. I used to be in Kadin, Paidi, but now since we're going for the election of the new chair of Kadin, our service term has ended actually, unless we are re-elected to be back on where we used to be. So, I don't have much to say, but I've been in uh, business dealing with startups and entrepreneurship for more than 10 years, and it's really, really fun for me actually. And often I was asked to become mentors as well for some startups, and I love to help them and to contribute whatever I can. So, and this is actually a good event, as you have already explained in the beginning, Paidi. Startup Huddle. It's one of the Gen signature program actually that is intended to help entrepreneurs, especially early stage entrepreneurs, to sharpen their business model and to prepare for scaling up and set their strategy for that. So uh, this is certainly not a competition or a pitching event, but we as representatives of the community will try to use whatever knowledge we have to help the presenter, in this case the entrepreneur, basically to prepare their strategy for to get to the next level. That'll be all for me, Heidi. Thank you.
And thank you, Pak Ivan. And the third one is Pak Budi Handoko, and we welcome you, Pak Budi, to say a few words about you, Pak.
Thank you, Paidi. Hi, everyone. It's very exciting to be here. My name is Budi. I'm one of the co-founders. With my partners, Phil, together we built Shipper.id, Shipper Indonesia. Shipper has been around the idea started in 2016 and we launched in 2017. So Shipper is actually a logistic aggregator platform where you put all the logistics together in one platform. And we have now two different kind of services. One is shipping and the other one is warehousing. I started Shipper by myself at the beginning before I met my partners, Phil. So I've gone through a lot of hustles. Starting from zero and without knowing anything about logistics. So for me, I'm able to, for logistic, I'm actually thinking outside the box. A lot of the things that I think a lot of people think is impossible, for me, I think it's possible. So I think with this opportunity, I'm sure that I can contribute a little bit about some ideas on how to grow the business so that the business can, I suppose, can find opportunities that are probably unthink of, right? So I cannot promise anything, but I'll try my best. And I believe this is so exciting to meet new startups and be able to give back to the community. And I'm looking forward to this. Thank you very much, Pak Edi. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Pak. And now allow me to share quick info about Startup Huddle. So Startup Huddle is a program that was started by the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And now there are more or less 50 communities across the world in more than 30 countries that hold Startup Huddle's event. And Startup Huddle is a program designed to help one entrepreneur at a time while strengthening their local ecosystem. So entrepreneurs discover solutions to the challenges they face through proposal engagement with a broad array of voice from their local community. The Startup Huddle format is consistent in each location at a consistency meeting place. One or two early stage startup founders give a 6-minute presentation about their company to a diverse audience from their local community. Each presentation is followed by a 20 or 30-minute question and answer session where the community provide idea, connection, and feedback for the entrepreneur. By providing a monthly meetup from the local entrepreneur for the local ecosystem, Startup Huddle builds community one entrepreneur at a time. And I'm glad you are here, and I hope you will come back again next time for our next Startup Huddle. And if you would like to see the upcoming present community or previous presenters, you can go to our website for sosmed, Instagram and YouTube at ImpactNet. And also, if you would like to post on social media about this event or see what others are saying, you can use the hashtag Startup Huddle and hashtag Startup Huddle Jakarta. And now we welcome our presenter, Pak Romel, and let me share a quick info about Pak Romel with his startup called Cargo-ID. And Pak Romel is one of our incubator alumni, and he's a founder and CEO for Cargo-ID. As a vice chairman of Pramarin Indonesian Practitioners Association, and his experiences as a professional for 20 plus years, and his background is 5 years as advisor for Lautindo Media Event, and 5 years as business development for Indo Asidatama Tbk, and 12 years for international business relation for Astra Autopart Tbk Group, and 1 year as a treasury of Rita Cargo, and 8 years as treasury for Holcim Tbk Group. Cargo-ID is simplifying logistics. Okay, now is your time to start present your business idea, Pak Romel. And let me remind you again, your time is only 6 minutes, and Yosa will help as a timekeeper.
Oh,
Okay.
are you sure? 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. This is Romel here, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much to give me times. Especially, I would like to thank to Miss Dr. Aprihantiningrum Hidayati. Good evening, and Mr. Ivan Sanjaya, Mr. Budi Handoko, the senior Super ID, and of course, thank you for Mr. Eddie as a founder and of ImpactNet. Thank you for this agenda decision. My name is Romel. I'm from Cargo-ID. A little bit about me already mentioned by Mr. Eddie. Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. Okay, let me share my presentation. Oh, I thought will be 20 minutes, Mr. Eddie, but let me rush. Okay, we are Cargo-ID. Cargo-ID is a logistic marketplace, and this is about me, already mentioned by Mr. Eddie. I'm a founder of and CEO of Cargo-ID and vice chairman of Pramarin Indonesia Association of Maritime, and also my background there. Okay, this presentation is contents from third-party information. So sorry. Oops. Such as statements are subject to risks and uncertainties as various factors, many of which are beyond Cargo-ID control, may cause actual development and result to differ materially from the expectation contained in the presentation. Yes, we are Cargo-ID Simplifying Logistics is a Indonesia logistic marketplace, and we want to give the oops, sorry. Yeah, this is about us. We want to present like this: a glance business process, our value proposition, innovation and creation, and guidance for 2021. Hello, can you hear me clearly? Yes. Cargo-ID Simplifying Logistics. Yes, this is about us, Indonesia marketplace. Cargo-ID Simplifying Logistics comes to optimizing CRP or cost reduction program of logistics, simple, on time, and secure logistics. We are established in 2015 at Bekasi, Indonesia, our office in Cibubur. And we are right now handling of dangerous or hazardous waste, limbah B3. You can reach us about us in our website and also the link of order there. This is our process, our business process: request order, get quotation, confirm order, confirm schedule, confirm payment, good delivered, good received, safe, downloadable data, and of course, we want to simplify by using our paperless. So the record will be easier and very efficient. This is our proposition. Value proposition: simple, on time, and secure logistics. This is case statement on 2020. Of course, we may be in the same thing happened to us as COVID-19 pandemic. Our customer hold some of their inquiry or their orders, and so we are now in the trying to re-ops again. Transport and logistic. A second. This is our innovation, our ecosystem as well. Transportation and logistic, transportation handling, and of course hazardous waste and handling and ecosystem. Yes, we want to do the ecosystem of logistic, insurance, warehousing, GPS tracking, port handling, and even some of the system. So sorry. In transport handling, yeah, we handle general cargo, hazardous cargo, and project cargo. Our logistic guidance in 2021, yeah, we will have 5 tracking partners, 1 shipping partners, 1 insurance partners, 1 warehousing partners, 1 GPS tracking, and 1 tele internet and seaport partners. Our operation guidance: competitive to CRP efficiency, more partners, more business, more customers, more business, more ecosystem, more business available in web and apps. Why we say more partners, more business? Because what we have now from our carrier or our transporters, sometimes they, not only sometimes, but most of them sometimes give us order, because we use, let's say we use tracking from another island. By the time they're going to Java or to Jakarta, they will be transit, so they need another partners to use in Java, something like that. That's why more partners, more business. Our ethic guidance is just give your best happily today. Trust makes everything simple. Life seriously, work happily. We need each other. And today base achievement is tomorrow best target. This is our setting of a logistic ecosystems. Yeah, we synergize with courier forwarders, air carriers, ocean carrier, land carrier, even some of 3PL, and of course warehouse, GPS trackers, transporters, insurance customers, and even iCargo. iCargo is a modifying business by us.
Time is over.
Gathered manpower from, let's say, from the seaport. Sometimes they sitting there, they only use the paper as a DO. So now we want to gather them to work together with us, not to work with us, but to work together with us using the our system, so they can use the system to get the orders without losing their commission. things like that. Cargo ID is leveraging existing strong position throughout the value chains. We use logistics services, logistics users, logistic product, and ecosystem partners and users. That would be make us a Indonesia logistic marketplace, a unique and truly integrated, continue profitable transport and logistic marketplace. We want to be 3 generation, 101 years. We want to unlocking logistic marketplace synergize forward that revenue growth and also cost saving by using us and our 4 strategic blades that propel transport and logistic forward. Especially for the great customers experience, we will give providing continuous CRP or cost reduction program by giving us, leveraging across the business, superior product, and digital interfaces. So sorry because Mr. Eddie limit my time, so sometimes I skip, but if you want to ask me, can do in the middle of time. So this is our financial policy and funding strategy that we want to cost increase, revenue increase. Yes, we are looking now for investors, and also we are focused on securing long-term funding and funding from diversified sources if necessary. Marketing strategy, of course, here so many marketing mentors. So we just want to say that all effort drive to get sales and orders, the 5C from us. This is our portfolio. We are now have 3 trucking company, 1 shipping company, and 2 waste management company. That's to work with us. And our leading position now is we are #1 hazardous waste transporters because this niche market.
Okay, Pak Romel.
Yes.
Your time is up.
Oh, so sorry then. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, Buddy. Carry on. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pak. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. So you...
I thought my time is 20.
You log out from the share screen, Pak. Romel log out from share screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, can do.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes things doesn't work that plan. Okay. Thank you so much, Pak Romel, for your presentation.
Yes.
And as usual, first I want to give first chance to our representative community to give question. First is Pak Ivan as representative from mentor side, and then Dr. Apriatin is the second, and the third is Pak Budi to give question as representative from Star Founders. And after 3 of them, I will give a chance to the audience to ask question. And for the audience, please prepare your question. You can chat in the chat room and I will read it. Okay, Pak Ivan, you're first to ask question.
Okay, thank you, Pak Edi. Since I am always going first, so allow me to actually pass this opportunity to other Ibu perhaps wants to start, and then Budi, and then I'll be the last. So that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because Pak Ivan already passed, I will give the chance to Bu Apri.
Okay, thank you, Pak Edi and Pak Ivan, for the opportunity. Now I'm going to ask because cargo-id is different, right, from the cargo.id. Is that right, Pak Romel?
Yes, different, Bu, different.
Okay. So cargo-id is a integrated solution for logistics, is that right? So I'm going to ask the unique value proposition of your business, since that the rising of the logistic company like shipper and then cargo.id is growing, and they provide one-stop solution, or also the one-stop logistic solution. Yeah, for example, they provide the warehousing, and then they also provide the freight forwarding, and then the shipping. Yeah, so, and then also they provide the cargo. And I want to ask the unique value proposition that your business have compared to other competitors. Thank you.
Okay, should I directly answer, Mr. Eddie?
Yes.
Or, okay, thank you, Mrs. Budi, Mrs. Apri, Thank you for your question. That, like I present that our value proposition is simple, on time, and secure. Why we said simple? Because right now, current condition for the big company, for transporters, they are not easy to reach or to order by the users. We have a TBK, like maybe you know SDMU or Puninar, let's say like that. You can find it easy on the way in close to Pelabuhan or the seaport, but users cannot use their truck. So sometimes they have to ask another broker, broker in the port, and how to use that, or call directly to the Puninar or SDMU Sidemulyo, But by using ours, they can just log in or inquiry in the system, and we will provide them directly. So we, as a marketplace, will contact to the Puninar. We do that by the system, things like that. So the users can easily or online digitally using that tracking company, let's say like that.
Your unique selling proposition is simple and safe, right?
Yeah, simple, on time, and secure. Yes.
Oh, system simple, on time, and secure. What about the other challenge the logistic company or the marketplace of the logistic company have, like the price war? Yeah, they set the price as efficient as they can, as minimum as they can, so that the shipper choose the services. So how you handle the challenge of the price war?
Okay, thank you. How we handle the price, like I guess, using the users using.
Hello, Pak Romel. Oh.
Okay.
I think the
Pak
connection
is lost in connection, maybe.
Lost connection. Yeah, we will wait Pak Romel to join with us, because now this stage is his, so we have to wait. Okay.
Only Pak Romel representing the cargo-id, Pak Edi.
Yeah, we try to presenter in one time like this, but the problem is the question is the time to answer any question is so tight. So we decided only one person to present. Yep.
He's back.
Back.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay, it's okay, Pak Romel.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Bad connection.
Okay. From where we make the money? Yes. For users, it will be same price using cargo ID or using directly to the tracking company. So how we make the money? We ask to the tracking company whenever or using us, they will pay for marketing fee. Marketing fee, they pay for marketing fee as well, right? So we are part of their marketing by using our system. They pay for a marketing fee. Usually we ask them 5 to 10%. But customers in the same price. So customers take benefit by using through us, but no added price, no added cost by using us. That is how.
Okay, so the fee of marketing, right?
Yes.
The revenue stream that you get from the customer.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's now from me. Maybe I will give it back to Pak Edi.
Thank you, Mrs. Apri. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's nice business. Good luck, Pak Romel.
Oh, still Miss. Okay. Thank you, Miss Apri.
Okay. Now it's Pak Budi to ask question. The time is up.
Pak Romel, thank you for the presentation. First of all, I think just a feedback that I think you shouldn't call yourself number one logistic.
Pardon, Pak?
I think you shouldn't call yourself number one Indonesian logistic marketplace because that will create a lot of challenges from people. And if you go that tagline to go to investors, investors will ask you, so if you are number one, what is Cargo.tech? What is Retasa? What is Logisly? They all fundraise large funding from the investors. And either one of them could be number one, right? Like Where6, they acquired through Kita, right? So I think the tagline, number one logistic marketplace, I think is self-claim and normally it will backfire. Just a feedback on that. So about the questions, I have actually 4 questions. Number one is, who is your target market actually? Who is your target market? And number 2, what is the stage of the company now? Should we start with the 2 first? What is the stage of the company and who is your target market?
Pak, can you explain for the second question, Pak?
Okay, who is your target market and what is the stage of your company? Are you still building your products? Are you operational, this tech platform? Are you like is that a new business that you set up? Like what is the stage?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Budi. Truly appreciate. That's why in the first time I'm afraid to, I just call you a senior because you are already there. But please forgive me if I have a dream to be number one and I don't have to be afraid to have that dream. So sorry. So
you don't have to apologize on that, but yeah.
Okay, Pak Budi, you are ready. Yes, you are the senior for the logistic. Our marketplace, our current customers is right now is hazardous waste, Pak. Hazardous waste industry, both from the producers or even the company who handle the business or who handle the waste. Because why we go to this niche market? This niche market requires special certification, Pak. That's why our partners become repeat orders. Even the tracking company from the other island call us to transshipment or or ask for tracking or shipping to handle their hazardous or dangerous waste, because not all the transporter can do this business. Usually they are in the general cargo. General cargo, yes, it's not easy to get there. Yes, even and at the beginning we want to touch the general cargo, but it's not easy for us to go there. So, but in the dangerous or hazardous business, yes, we are there already. And
second question, what is the stage of the company? So you're operational basically, right?
Yes, we operate already, but we are still middle low. Not the system. We just we are not make the application yet. We just make a website, Pak.
Okay, got it.
We want to make the application or the system more working lah, more automation. Yes, Pak.
Okay. Is there any transaction coming from the website yet?
Yes, Pak. We have our system is some of semi-automation. So the inquiry, yes, through there, but when we send the invoices or sometimes let's say what SPK ya Pak ya, or delivery order to the transporter, we use the manual one. Well, let's say by XL.
Okay, my last question: how far are you from creating a product, a most viable product, the MVP that you can launch, so your system is actually functional? When is that?
Truly far away. Truly far away. But some of the software maker, yes, they proposed to us. Let's say Arion Pro right now under negotiation.
Okay. Okay, got it. Adi, is this the time for us to give like feedback on the ideas, or there will be times later?
Yeah, you can give feedback, Pak.
Okay, cool. But Romel, this is what I think, yeah. So I believe that your business, your original business is actually a good business already. Where I think one of the somebody called Yan, I think it is Pak Yan Henry, maybe. Is that Pak Yan Henry from Lodi and Wahyu? Anyway, if it is, then it's good. But I think the business itself is actually a good business because limited players and the license is actually very available. So you can actually make a lot of money out of it if you actually focus on making that, like, your company known for that, accessible for that, right? Compared to or make it like very, like, just become the best in that, right? Because when you start to get into the space of other field, like you want to become this logistic marketplace, you see there's so many people in there. You see Cargo.tech, you see Retasa, you see Logisly, you see Trukita. Recently, there's a company called Trucking that comes up. There's gonna be more and more players, right? And they come with ready products, meaning that they already have the products that they build. They have the marketplace connected. They connected to different companies, and some of them are actually not manual anymore. It's automated, right? And secondly, when you start doing that, it's not only the matter of the system, because operationally on the ground you need to be ready. What does it mean? It means that when somebody ordered a car from you, a vehicle from you, a truck from you, you have to make sure that whatever they order will turn up all right. Whatever they orders, they will come. Whatever they orders is something that they expected, right? A lot of problems happens because people don't come, they don't turn up, or they come with bad cars, bad vehicles, right? The truck is not working properly, the tires are off, there will be damages here and there, and it's very insecure for the goods and for the drivers, right? So operationally, you need to be really good. You need to excel. And another part of that is the data, the system, right? Invoicing, money flow, cash flow, all of that is actually super complicated because you know the truckers, like the customer would pay you after you deliver the goods. They don't pay up front, right? Even in Limba, and you have to pay the truckers first. So there will be a lot of cash flow going on. Platform is the same. Marketplace platform is the same, right? So there's no difference in that. There's a lot of cash flow involved in that. So you have to worry about the system. You have to worry about the operation. Then you have to worry about the financing, and not to say about getting into the market. How do you get to the customers? Price wars, all these are continuously going on. So if you actually focus on that limbah cargo, and you actually excel in that, you become number one, the best in that, create a platform for that, people can see the tracking and everything, you can still make a lot of money out of that, right? So this is just my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Budi. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Budi. And now, Pak Ivan, you want to ask a question?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where to start, but I've seen one of the slides that Rommel was presenting, stated that he was looking for an investor. Now, he also said that the company has been established since 2015. I tried to look at the website of Cargo-ID. It does not look like this company has been established since 2015, but it was probably just established a few months ago. So if you need an investor, you need to make sure that all the information that you are providing are coherent. I mean, better say, you are at the early development stage rather than giving the impression that you have been in business for years, but you're not doing anything. Yeah. So I'm trying to look at the perspective that you are trying to explain in your presentation. Instead of excusing yourself for not being able to say whatever you have to say in such a short time, better you practice and pick and choose whichever information you think is necessary for you to share with whoever, investors or potential partners or whatever. Yeah, because I've seen there's a lot of information that I'm not quite interested in being said, but I was looking for information that I wanted to basically listen to, which was not there. For instance, it was also asked before, who are your customers? Where are they? Yeah. So because you need to show some historical tractions that you already have. So the next one is, oh, I'm trying to scale my company, and this is what I'm going to do. These are my strategies. For example, I'm going to focus on, more clients to get, more intense marketing strategy, or whatever, because of course that the market is there. I mean, it's a huge potential, especially when you say that you are expert in transporting waste or a hazardous material. I mean, that's a real niche market, and I think it's a really a good business that you can do. But then you have to sort of exhaustively explain why you are so good at it. That you have trained staff who can handle hazardous waste properly. Now, especially right now during the pandemic, there's a huge problem with the test kits and all that needs to be discarded, that people usually just throw away in the garbage can, including our mask and all that. So if you can sort of show that you are an expert in handling all these waste, I think you have a better chance than any other company who can actually offer service like, transportation service. Yeah. But then, it was also mentioned in the question, if you want to focus on handling hazardous waste, better you just focus on that instead of, you know, saying in your tagline that you are actually a logistic company, because there's a lot of logistic companies. And then what kind of logistic companies are you? Yeah. So, I mean, instead of asking you questions, I mean, I really don't have specific questions that I have right now, because there's a lot of information that I think was missing that I wanted to hear. Because as you said, I mean, in the beginning, you thought it was 20 minutes, and now it's 6 minutes. So it's just 3 times faster uh, than what you probably have planned, that you have to explain everything, yeah, in such a short time. But then, you did not really quite hit the button. So, and then a lot of information is missing. And should you think that you want to get an investment from an investor, I think this is not a sexy business at all from, an investor perspective, because there's too many things that are not said or that is not there. And I don't think, I mean, of course, if you can meet investor that is patient enough to listen to you for an hour, okay. But if you meet an investor that does not have much time to listen to all the explanation, or if that investor is just saying, okay, just send me your deck, and then you send your deck, and then it's like, okay, these are just a bunch of irrelevant information that I want, then you have a most likely no chance to get investment. And then if you want to get an investment, like how much do you want to get? How much do you need? And then you also have to explain how you're going to use that money for that funding. Yeah, that has to be there too. Yeah. So I think that was the initial comments that I have for you, Paromo. No hard feeling, but usually I'm not that quite friendly, and Paedi knows that. So, but we can talk. We can talk. Thank you, Paedi.
Okay, thank you, Pak Ivan. So I believe Pak Romel will not have a hard feeling, because as an alumni of IP Activator Incubator, so Pak Romel improved. But I hope you can follow the what do you call, yeah, the template of the presentation session. It's no more than 10 or 12 slides, and focus. If the time is not right, or there is a change of time, you have to be able to adjust. So this is the challenge. So there is nothing wrong in here. So we all help. We all want to help all the entrepreneurs who want to grow. So this is the time that the presenter can learn. Okay. Is there any more question from the representative community? Bu Apri, do you have another question, Bu?
I will ask one more question. That is, as you mentioned, Pak Romel, your system is now using the channel of website, right? It hasn't been done in application or in the mobile apps. When I visit your website, yeah, there are too many direction, right? To go there, to fill out the form, for example. I have to search for the click, yeah, the link, so that I can get through the transport request form. So is there any comment? Because I'm using the website and I try to experience the services. Please, Pak Romel, can you comment? Because it's not like maybe in Pak Budi website, yeah. When I click with shipper, there's directly go to the form that I can fill out, but in your website, I have to search and take time to search for the form that I will use uh, to uh, to fill out. Okay, please, Pak.
Yes, you can answer, Pak Romel.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and sorry for the inconvenience caused by our website. Yes, I have no background of IT. Yes, and as I mentioned in the key statements in 2020, that one of them that we want to re-ops again, and because I have no IT background, so I don't touch that. Yes, I don't touch the WordPress, the website, and what should I say? Yeah, the IT or CTO there is resigned, and yeah, but Cargo ID is still running for for the inquiry of what we mentioned there, just for the pemesanan or order, click here. But basically, it is not through the website. I mean, what should I say? It is just an order system. It is just an order system. So I cannot handle or adjust the system in the website. Yes, but for the order system, yes, we create just the order system. But what happened or content of the website, I cannot touch yet. And the CTO not there. But most of the important thing for me is the cargo ID still running and can running without that CTO or that website until now. And what should I say? Yeah, Mr. Eddie knows me about my my challenge or my history. That's I want to know how to make that, because or at least to adjust, but don't know yet. So this is why, yes, sometimes kind of blunder for me and not good for me. But for the inquiry system, we can manage that for the inquiry system. That's in the, our presentation, we mentioned order here, something like that. So there is, we can manage.
Okay, I think we got it. We got your point, Pak Romel.
I have one more question, if is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Pak Romel, I think I would like to switch the focus to your existing waste business. I think that's more interesting. Pardon me for that. Is that operational? Is that running at the moment? And is that actually, like, how many trips do you do a month? How many like trips do you do a month for the waste business? Is that like, are you able to share that, or do you want to talk privately? Because I think that's a interesting business to actually to explore.
Until now we have, until now. I don't want to say the amount lah, yeah, but at least I can say three trucks a week.
2 trucks a week, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that 3 trucks a week. Is that like long distance, or is that within intra-city? Is that like from Jakarta to somewhere far away? What's the where like how, what is the transport for normally, the waste? Is it coming from the factory to the processing centers?
Yeah, most of them is Jakarta to Narogong and Jakarta to Cilegon, or even Jakarta to Kerawang.
Okay.
For the shipping, because we said shipping sometimes from Riau to Jakarta or Sorong to Jakarta, because for the oil and gas company.
Yeah, also waste, right?
Yes, also waste.
Yeah. So if you optimize that business, can I think you can be really successful. But I think your blockage will be the assets, the trucking vendors. So if you grow the business, you gotta make sure that the trucking vendors actually also increase as well and ready to help you, to support you on that.
Yes.
So, and you don't like IT is actually just is like, honestly, I mean, I'm not like a lot of the IT system, yes, is good to have, but in reality, a lot of businesses coming offline. Like they don't come online. All the vendors, you talk to people, oh, I know this vendor, I know that vendor, I know this vendor, right? It doesn't come from the system, right? People who transport, they'll ask for the vendors. I mean, you should grow the business. I mean, if you want to grow the business, and you can actually still raise fund from investor as well, not as tech company, but as traditional logistic company, you can raise a lot of fund from PE if you're actually very successful. You know, you can even get acquired with a lot of money by private equity if you do it right. So I think what you need, like just now when Ibu Apri asked about the website, I think a simple explanation is that you haven't done a proper job, right? Which you would improve. I think that's the simplest answer you can do. And then after that, you just go back and hire an IT guy to fix that for you, build the concepts, right? All these are actually very simple, right? I mean, not very simple, but technically it's doable. You just need to find the right people to do it, right? Not putting everything on you, right? Because when your business is actually profitable, current business is profitable, you can actually hire people to do that for you. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you, Pak Budi. Appreciate.
Okay, it's been so excited, yeah. So we have to give the other audience to ask question and already in the chat box. So I will read it. First, from Pak Gunawan. What is the vision, mission, objective, and goals actually of your company and related business? Okay, Pak Romel, you can answer.
Yeah, I already mentioned in there, but I have no time. We are the #1 hazardous waste transporters.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. From Pak Tegan, how many users of this startup for now? And how is the milestone of this startup? You can answer, Pak.
Wait. How many users?
How many users of?
Users, because we don't have the apps yet, but
no, how many users?
Maybe
your customer.
Maybe customers, yeah. Or for the trucking company, I already mentioned there we have 3 trucking company. We have 1 shipping company. We have 1 insurance company, and also 1 for communication company. And currently has more than 10 customers and 2 waste management company.
Okay, yeah. And how is the milestone of this startup?
How's the milestone of this startup? Yeah, I don't make that yet, but we make already in here. But okay, I try to skip. What I know is right now, right now we are handling the 2 waste management company. The biggest in Indonesia, it is PPLI and Wastek. So these 2 company very frequently use us for their transporters, and even for the partners to look for the waste producers, limbah B3.
Okay, I see there is no more question from the audience. And if all the audience want to ask question, you can chat in the chat box. And if not, before I close this Q&A session, I will give a chance to the Pak Ivan, to Pak Ivan. Do you have more question, Pak, or Bu Apriati?
Okay, Pak Edi. Again, not a questions, but I know PPLI very, very good because I used to deal with them when I was working in a chemical company, that they're actually handling all our waste, both solid waste as well as liquid waste in forms of sludge that we are producing in our wastewater treatment plant. Again, as I think also mentioned by the audience and other panelists, if Pak Rommel would focus his business model just on this hazardous waste handling with lots of information, detailed information, I think that would be much better. Because again, there is not many players in that sector. Yeah. For example, I used to work in a chemical company. I only know PPLI. PPLI sends trucks every other week to basically pick up all the sludges and the solid waste that we are producing in our production. But we don't know what really actually happened with them. So, I mean, there are our basically our supplier to deal with our waste. So now if you can sort of make, let's say, a great partnership with companies like PPLI, I'm sure they need to also transport the waste to somewhere else that I was often quite curious in finding out actually what they actually do with all this waste, tons of waste that being produced and collected. So, and then Rommel can sort of also specify his specialty, yeah, of his company. Yeah, I think that would be, you know, a great strategy for his business to scale. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's very easy to scale because, you know, there are not many players there. Yeah, and I'm sure, you know, I mean, a lot of companies, you know, I mean, in industrial estates, I mean, they all need that kind of service. Yeah. So now, as it was mentioned before, you just need to make sure that you have all the necessary equipments, the trucks, and the ships ready for that. Yeah. So, and my last comment is basically you just need to clean up a little bit of your slides, your presentation, focus on the important things. I mean, as it was mentioned also, I mean, don't use the absence of your IT staff or your CTO as an excuse why you can't do things. I mean, website is important because that's what people normally look at in the beginning. And I was like, what kind of company is this? If the website seems, you know, convincing and bona fide, you know, of course they would probably choose your service. Yeah. But if your website does not contain any information at all, then it's like, okay, you know, I mean, I'm not so sure if this company would be able to, you know, do business with us. Yeah, when we talk about big, you know, companies, because we always try to, of course, get big clients. Yeah. Um, and that's also one way for you to communicate with your customers or potential customers. Yeah, so I think nowadays it is important for each and every company to have a representable tools that they can use. That doesn't have to be an app, because I mean, for this probably an app is not really relevant, but at least a website where people can ask questions or send orders, or basically just you know sending basic inquiries. Yeah. So I think, I mean, if Paromal is doing his homework well, I mean, this could be a potential great business, and I would say not so hard to scale, yeah, compared to many other businesses. Okay, that will be for me.
Okay, thank you, Pak
Thank
Ivan.
you, Pak. Thank you. Thank you, Pak.
And maybe for one more question, if Bu Apri have more question, go ahead, Bu.
Okay, well, I think I will not give any more question, but I will give some kind of feedbacks. Yeah, because I think Pak Romel has done well in waste handling, but he needs to be more convincing in showing us how good he is in handling the waste. Because I see that maybe not many companies doing that well. So you have to be sure that what kind of market, or what is your target market, like the Pak Budi said, because as far as I know, the company that mostly giving the waste is, or producing waste, is the industrial company and also the medical company, right? But in your slide you haven't mentioned the portion of those kind of industry. Maybe you have to give more explanation on the market, the specific market that you target, the primary and then the secondary, so that the partner will uh, give the explanation well, will get the explanation well. And then the channel, yeah, I think you have to be more precise in taking the orders. As you mentioned that the inquiry is using the form, yeah, but I need, I think you need to be more fancy or sophisticated in developing that. I'm sure you can do it, since that you have known your the best thing you are good at. And then also the channel for the communication, like the customer service and then the phone. I think you have to make people sure that it can be accessed 24/7, and then so that everybody will sure that they can contact you anytime, anywhere. Okay. I think that's all, Pak Edi. Good luck, Pak Romel.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ibu Apri.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with all panelists tonight. So Pak Romel have something we call it good business gitu. But we know the struggle of Pak Romel, because I know him from the time that we met at the IDN network. I think there's a place he learned to coding. Oh, he learned to code. He learned to code in 3 years ago, I think. Pak Romel. Yeah. So I see the spirit, and but we know to build a startup is hard. But you can, if you still want to sharpen your ideas and never stop to learn. So we all learn to build our dream. So I think tonight is a nice presentation. Not perfect, but we can learn something. And I hope this event, this program can help a lot of others entrepreneurs who want to try to present their idea, and we are so happy there is a Pak Budi Handoko dan Pak Ivan, Bu Apri as a one community then that can help us. So the last question that I want to ask to Pak Romel, what can we as a community do to help you? You can answer the question, Pak. What we as a community can do to help you? Pak Romel, you can answer.
First, I need someone with IT background, truly one, yes, to make up our website and the system as well. That's the very need one right now, very urgent to make up our system, and especially, yes, to make up our website. That's the very basic one, a very urgent one. And though we need also investors as well, if or at least partnership to work with us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Pak Romel. I hope the community can help Pak Romel. And again, thank you so much to all panelists, Pak Ivan, Bu Apriatin, and Pak Budi, and also Pak Romel, and all the community member to participate in this event. And the question and answer session is finished. So there is one more announcement for final announcements. Next month at Friday night, 25 June,